Scotty is here. Scott is here. And I'm going to win this contest. I'm telling you right now. I am winning this contest. It's FYI. I'm winning this bitch. Oh, let's see. It's Saturday night, and let's see. What did I say? You just look at the comment, I guess. Let's see here. I said something. Not this again. I even restarted the router before I started the stream. Those hedgies. Those apes pretending to be hedgies. Here we go. Oh, did they delete? I guess Thomas James deleted my reply. Wow. What a son of a gun. Anyway, I said something like, obviously I'm not a hedgie. I am eating chili from a can by myself on Saturday night. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. I mean, maybe Ken Griffin is doing that. Maybe he is. Doubtful, though. So anyway, since I'm not a hedgie, you know, I'm not rich. So what is the prize on this thing? It is... The top prize is $500. Now, wait a minute. I thought I saw on here that it was $400. These guys don't have their shit together. Yeah, first place winner one will win $400. But over here, it says $500. Oh, I don't expect anything less from these guys. What a bunch of clowns. But, yeah, I was looking at the rules, and this appears to be real. Either that or it is a big trap by the hedge funds. I don't know who Papa Goose is. Looks like somebody in Astro's Discord, I guess, but you all want to make some hallelujah money? Competition time. All right, here's a deal from Astro to all you guys. I guess it's one of his mods then. I don't know. You like doing due diligence? You are in luck. Starting from this message being posted, you all have until the 14th. Wait, you all have from the 14th of February 2021? What in the fuck? Jesus Christ, these people are sloppy as fuck. I'm going to win this contest, I can tell you right now. Starting from this message being posted, you all have from the 14th of February 2021, 1600 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to submit your due diligence of AMC Entertainment Holdings or GameStop Corporation, or both together. Okay. What should the DD consist of? All contesters must follow these set of requirements to enable to move forward. P. Point out your theory / prediction out. E. Evidence. Use filings and technical analysis to back up your point. Oh, what about fundamentals? We can't use those. E. Explain your evidence and how it relates to your point. C. Conclusion. Wrap up your point and gives us your thoughts. You are judged based on your organization. Evidence surrounding Q2 to Q3, March to June 2021. And if you want to give your thoughts on Q2 to Q4, March to present, then go for it. Okay. You can give out multiple perspectives for example, a bullish, bearish, or apish perspective. Give your clear message, though. Ensure your due diligence is well explained, evidence-backed while being very understandable to the ear, and ensure you use as many resources as possible and list what you used and how you used them. You can use other securities like crypto, other stocks, or ETFs as evidence to back up your due diligence. Once you have completed your due diligence, you must submit your due diligence as a PDF. Anything other than that will not be accepted, and you will not be qualified for the judges. Okay. Hopefully now they're not judging my punctuation, because the punctuation in this document is just horrific. Deadline to submit your PDF is Monday, 14th February at 1600 p.m. EST. After that, the judges will go through everyone's submission and then conclude the 3 winners. In first place, the winner 1 will win $400 with a membership of TradingView, Unusual Whales, and Ortex. Second place, winner 2 will win $300. Third place will win $200. After we'll collect their prizes, they have until the 18th February 2021. What in the fuck? 1600 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. to gather and present. Yeah, why do they have 1600 p.m.? If you use 24-hour time, you don't use AM, PM, okay? To gather and present the judges to present the due diligence they submitted. Until then, may all you retards have the odds in your favor. You've got till the 14th February, 1600 p.m. EST to submit your PDFs. I will post in this channel on how to submit your due diligence. See you all soon. Good luck. So, what drugs was this person on when they wrote this shit? This is, man. I mean, the dates are all off by a year. But anyway, Papa Goose. Papa Goose. Doing the contest. I'm doing the contest. I'm going to win. I've got the best DD. We have the best DD. Oh, he's somebody who believes there's a difference between covering and closing short positions. Where do these people get this shit from? I believe short hedge funds cover all the time, but what we want is the closing of the shorts positions. Wow. Okay. Did you know that the SPY has 23.5% short interest? Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. I mean, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Suspended. AMC fails to deliver. Skyrocket 1940%. I mean, little old AMC, I mean, it can be indicative of naked short selling. I mean, that's... This involves selling shares you don't own. That's the most ridiculously basic and incorrect definition of naked short selling I've ever read. Because short selling involves selling shares you don't own. Naked short selling is selling shares that you haven't borrowed. I mean, these people, how... Tremendous blog. Right. Tremendously stupid. Naked shorting tends to cause fails to deliver because since the shares never existed, the trade cannot settle. I've written about this issue for months. Still, the SEC has done nothing. I think only a major public outcry for investigation will change things. That's why they banned naked short selling. It's already illegal. Jesus Christ. Glad to see someone reporting the truth for once instead of shill-purchased media outlets owned by Kenny G. Hey, Kenny G does not own Scott. Nobody owns me. Nobody. So, yeah. Anyway, getting back to this. AMC, I believe, is cash positive. Right. Right. I'm sure they are. Jesus Christ. Margin calls going out at 2. Trust me, bro. Anyway, we gotta get back to that due diligence competition. This might be finally the way for this YouTube channel and the ape movement in general to start paying me off, paying dividends, to start paying me. Because contrary to popular belief, I'm not being paid by anybody to do this. I just have no life. And I can't stand liars and frauds. So, yeah. You're going to go, all contesters are following a set of requirements. Peak. Point out your theory, prediction out. Evidence, use filings and technical analysis to back up your point. Explain your evidence and how it relates to your point. Conclusion, wrap up your point and gives us your thoughts. I mean, this sounds like an assignment sheet from a community college class or something. That's what it sounds like. No offense to anybody who, went to community college or, anything. I took classes at a community college once, I needed a couple credits, so, it was way cheaper. But still, that's what this reminds me of. It's funny. Anyway, I don't even know if there's anybody here. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna get started on my DD. I gotta open up. I'm gonna open up Word. Actually, it would be nice to have like a mind map. I think I have a mind map program. Do I have a mind mapping program? What is it called? Xmind? No. I thought I had one. Ever just download a bunch of software and not remember what software you downloaded and what you have on your computer? It's pretty bad. Poo. Just looking through my apps here. Oh yeah, Concept Draw Mind Map. That's what it's called. Okay, so that is on there, but I'm just going to go with Word. It'll just be easier just to do an outline in Word. Wow. 𝕒𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚. What a horrible fucking name. What a horrible name. That is the ugliest fucking name I have ever seen. You need some more vowels in there, buddy. Go back to Russia. Go back to Kiev, Angelo. Okay. I didn't get much sleep last night, and I worked this morning, so I don't give a fuck right now. I don't. Okay, so let's see here. So before I get started on that, I want to switch over to the Schwab platform here, right here, and look at something. So I've talked about this before, and I'm going to prove it and show the data. So I've said that there was more buying at the highest price levels than selling. So let's look at that. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go back to daily because I can't do 4 hours because they're assholes. But we're looking at AMC. Let's just look at a year not a year to date. Can't do that. A 1 year chart. So this is a daily chart that covers 1 year of time frame. So and on the left here is an indicator called volume at price, or VAP. And what it does is over here there's a box that pops up and showing a price range. So in this case 57.80 to 62.55, and this is of course the regular trading hours. That's why I wanted to put it on 4 hour, but it won't go back that far for some reason. It should though. It really should. Let me try that again. 240 minutes. And maximum. Yeah, it only goes back to October. I can't zoom out. A bunch of bastards. Oh, maybe it will. Nope. Not letting me do it. That's dumb. What about 1 hour? What's the maximum on that? May? Okay, well that works. That works because we can still see it here. So what we could do is zoom in. You just do 423 to, oh, I don't know, July 15th maybe of 2021. July 16th. That's fine. So here we go. So now we have oops. Now we have the after hours in there, so you can see this one here. If I can get it to pop up, there should be some stuff there, but it's hard to. It's not letting me click on it. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on, come back. Goddamn hedgies! You don't want me to see this. Clearly. Alright, well you see that I'm trying to click it. There it is. Okay. 69.85. Sorry, 69.68 to 75.20. That's the highest price range at which this stock traded in this range, this period of time. And it says that there is 2.853 million shares of up volume, whereas there's 1.525 million shares of down volume. So that's the highest price level. There was almost twice as much buying as there was selling at the highest price level, which is like, 60 cents. No, 50 cents. Roughly. No, I'm sorry, not 50 cents. $5. A $5 range. Then we have 64.16 to 69.68, and it says that there's 162 million shares of up volume and 0 down volume. 0 down volume. And then we have 58.65 to 64.16, and we have 802 million up volume. Down volume is 471 million, so just under 2 to 1 buying to selling. So, and coming down further here, 53.13 to 58.65. 1.01 billion shares of up volume, 743.8 million shares of down volume. So more up volume. So in these top 4 levels here, and then finally once you get to 47.61, but keep in mind this 47.61, there were multiple times that it traded at this level, whereas these top 2, there's really only this run-up period, and there's limited amount of times that it traded at this 58.65 to 64.16 level, a couple times over here, and then there's a few more times that is in this 53 to 58 range here, because it does correlate with the chart, so you can just go over, just straight over, and see where it is. But point being here that in these upper levels, there's a lot more buying than selling. And this was the way that, this was the best indicator that I found to illustrate that. So, and we talked about that a little bit last night. I've talked about it before. I've shown this before on the old channel, yada, yada, yada. But that's what it is. So, whatever that means, however you want to interpret that, you can interpret it as uninformed investors buying at the top. You could interpret it as, you know, apes holding conviction and not selling. You could interpret it as short covering, maybe, on some of this volume, maybe, possibly, or market makers buying stock. I don't know. But that's why when you look at, let's see if I can get to, let's go to, oh, hey, what's up, Model 3 dude? Well, 70 plus, that 70 plus, yeah, that was 2.85 up, 1.52 down. So right around twice as much buying than selling. And if we zoomed in, if we were to zoom in on it here, so it's only here. It's only in this range right here. And let's see. So there, yeah, there it is. And we're looking at hourly candles. So it's some of this, yeah, so it's basically these 3 hourly candles and these 2 hourly candles and part of this hourly candle here. And that's all that's all that this top level comprises. Now they've actually 7206 to 7520. I thought it was something different before. Did it change? I don't even remember what I had on there. I had it, I mean, it was only in that range one time, so it shouldn't be that hard to. 69.68 to 75.20. Okay, well, there's nothing. It's because there was nothing in that lower, the one directly below it. Right here, it's blank, so it skips down from 72.06 from 65.78 up to 72.06. It's a gap, so there was nothing on this there. So anyway, so there's up and down volume at that 72 to 75 level. That's all I'm pointing out here. But there's twice as much up. So, you know, but in general, I'm just saying in general here, like, look at this one. So let's see. So we're looking at June 1st to June 4th, just those days, and from the $60.42 to $64.11 price range, 312.5 million up volume, 79.6 down volume. So again, way more up than down, mostly. That's right, no orders were filling the gap. 62.81 to 66.94, 224 million up versus 5 million down. So interesting. Now, if I go back to daily, just because it's the only thing that'll show this to me, and go to 1 year. So we're looking at February 4th, 2021 to February 4th, 2022. can see, like, by far the most volume up or down of any price range was this down volume from 550 to 1025, with 2.79 billion shares down, 1.62 billion up. So that's interesting. Now, obviously, that's all back here at the beginning of this period, because it didn't trade anywhere else yet at that price level. So if we were to just look here, just want to zoom in on this section, but why is it not letting me do that? I guess it is. I'm just not seeing it properly. Okay. So I've got, all right, so this is the GameStop squeeze area. And granted, we're looking at, excuse me, we're looking at AMC, but in this area here, this is what I wanted to do. Just zoom in on this. In this area, now this is interesting because this is when they stole the buy button from the apes. So, and incidentally from let's see, I can zoom in even tighter on this. From January 21st, 2021 to February 11th, 2021, look at all this down volume. 1.25 billion in the $15 to $17 range, another 1 billion in the 12 to 14 range, and no buying, of course, because everybody is on the payment for order flow brokerages that restricted buying. So I just think it's interesting. Not really commenting further, or beyond that, I don't really have anything to add, except that if you compare that to here, to this range, even though we are looking at just the daily candles, so we're not seeing the after hours activity, but still, it's the complete opposite looking pattern than the other one here, back here. So just think it's interesting. That's all. That other period here, where it's mostly red up there, of course, because you couldn't buy. Well, you could, just not on certain brokerages anyway. And okay, and yeah, that's a good point, Mr. Model, I almost said Model X, Jesus. Model 3, sorry. Model S, Model E, Model X, Model Sex. The true picture is that it never retested the high, not once. Bingo. Bingo. It never even... So, the closest it came was here. And let's do this. Let's look at... Let me switch back to... Can I do hourlies here? I think so. So, I just want to see, like, right before, right after that run up. This might even be too much, but yeah, way too much. So, right here, and that's still too much, but so this day, the next day after the run up, do that a little bit cleaner. Okay, so June 2nd on the left, June 3rd. And that's our high right there that we looked at a minute ago. So again, we have all this up volume, and let's just call it 59 to 65 range here. And then if we zoom in on the next day, so the third, fourth, fifth, third, fourth, so this is what we just saw. Now we're a little bit more to the right. So now we see, you know, more up volume than down volume, but then we see more down volume, way more down volume for these 2 days at 50.71 to 53.43. So 231.6 million down versus 77.8 million up. So 3-to-1 selling to buying, essentially. At the $50 to $53 price range. And then, you know, a decent amount down here at 42 to 45. So right around 100 million down there, down volume. Now, let's going back and then going further in time, the next few days here. So we just looked at this. And we have the next day, you know, more up volume than down, basically. And then we just get this meltdown here. This whole region right here. Again, this up volume pushing it up here, but then more selling, more selling, more selling, way more selling. 7-to-1 selling. Almost 8-to-1 selling to buying, 41.99 to 43.38. So there's that. But yeah, never even got close. And then it sort of pushed it back up here, but let's see what happened here in this region. I mean, like still at the top, mostly up volume. That's really interesting. 62.35 to 63.26, 156.9 million up volume, 0 down volume, and we're looking at hourly here, so this includes after and pre-market. 61.44 to 62.35, 120 million up to 19.7 million down. So mostly, you know, and then boom here, 60.53 to 61.44, 37.5 up volume to 165.5 million down volume. And then also, so again, it's just inverted. You know, that's what I would call it. That's the way I would view it, is you have more buying at the top and more selling at the lower price levels. So, you know, you had more buying at 61 to 62. You had more buying at that high price level than you had selling at the 55 to 55.06 to 55.97, so $55 range. And you had more buying also at the highest, 62 to 63. So, you know, it's just interesting to see this. And I don't know, people, not anybody here, but, you know, in comments mostly, I would get seriously, you know, slammed for saying that. And I guess in a way it is a justification for no apes are selling. However, you know, when you look at what happened after that, you know, what about this area right here? So the volume really had dropped off by this point. Except for, what is this here? This was that little mini kind of thing that happened in August, September. So 45 to 46, 42 to 43. Okay. Buying to cover here in August. Where was the earnings? The earnings were, it should be on here. Oh, it's back here. Okay. Remember those earnings? I remember that earnings, because the shit spiked up and then the next day it fucking deflated right back onto itself and further down took a shit on itself. That was interesting. Yeah, because it had kind of gone up a little bit and then it went up more. Yeah, I remember that earnings. So yeah, wow. Going back in time here. So let's see. And then we had this earnings here in November. Is that November? Same damn thing happened. You're in a longer term, you know, like you're in an uptrend here. The shit, you have earnings, the shit peaks out, and then it fucking takes a shit on itself and drops down lower than it was before. That's awesome. Good job, apes. And then I'm just kind of looking for interesting areas here. These big red candles and shit, like December 1st. Just to kind of see what the volume bars look like, volume price bars, but and you can see down here, you know, I could put on here average volume. Let's see. Not what I thought it was. Never mind. Thought I was going to get a line, an average line, but anyway. Being able to read the chart is not a guide to what will happen, but what has happened. Many of these apes should look at what happened to their money. Yeah, that's a good point. And I commented on, I replied to a comment. Somebody said, I'll just go to the comment. I'll just go to it. Maybe. Well, I guess I gotta go here and do it, but because it's exactly what you were saying, basically. Well, anyway, they said they were a technical trader. Like, I'm a technical trader, and although I agree that that the ape stuff is nonsense and annoying, I'm a technical trader, and I believe that AMC could go to $150 to $300. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You're a technical trader. You believe it could go to 150 to 300. Now, if you don't see the contradiction there already, just by those two statements, you're a technical trader. So you're insinuating that you're following some set of rules, some objective method, some scientific approach. Actually, pseudoscience, but anyway. But you believe that it could go to 150 to 300. So what does belief have anything to do with it? And the reality is, technical analysis is just that. You're looking at price history, and that could mean nothing about what's going to happen in the future. It takes nothing into account beyond these fucking bots coming in the chat. Go back to fucking Kiev Angelo. Jesus. doesn't take into account the macroeconomic situation, doesn't take into account inflation, it doesn't take into account any of the shit beyond just the price history, which, you know, you could make an argument, you could make a compelling argument that technical analysis is only useful because of the people who adhere to technical analysis. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy because they're all looking at the same chart, they're all applying the same principles, and so they all react the same way, and they bring it on themselves, which is, you know, it's pretty interesting and pretty sad, but it's basically psychology. It's basically psychology. So, you know, it's one tool in the toolbox, but it is not the only tool. So, you know, you tell me you're a technical trader, well, you know, okay, good for you. And then talk about your beliefs. Okay, yeah. And technical analysis it opens the door for bias to have a very strong effect. So, anyway, yeah. But I thought that was interesting. I thought that that volume analysis was interesting, and it's just, you know, it's just another indication again of what happened, and it's just interesting to note. So now so apparently this is real. I don't, you know, if it is real, I'm gonna win it. Like, that's the reality. I'm gonna win this fucking thing, because I mean, while I'm sure that there's somebody who has a better, you know, a better grasp on things than we do here, I'm not gonna win because I'm not gonna win. I'm probably not even gonna. No, I am gonna try to do it, because I would like to actually have made some money off of this stupid ape thing, but you know, at $500, I mean, I could use that. I could use that right now. So use that right now, and fund some short positions on AMC. Wouldn't that be fun? I'll win the DD contest and win the money, and then use it to short AMC. Make some money from the collapse. Due diligence means stinks go up. I like that. Stinks. So I was looking on Astro's channel for like a video about it. Yeah, stonks, stinks, same thing. Stonks, stink. But I don't see anything on here about it. How to calculate MOAS. God. I mean, oh God, Astro. Jim Cramer is a clown. I mean, it takes a genius to come out with these videos. Jim Cramer is a clown. That is really insightful. Roasting TikTok financial advisors. That sounds like CoffeeZilla. You are just copying CoffeeZilla. By the way, I saw a great CoffeeZilla video. I watched it this morning. I might as well watch it now. At least bring something, you know, that's not totally retarded. Although it kind of is. But he's, anyway, not him, but it's just pretty short. And it'll give me a chance to stop talking a little bit and save my voice. Here it is. Here it is. And his hair's growing back out, too.
Guys, Ice Poseidon has now issued a statement that he's innocent. That's
okay. So, I'll let this load here on a higher quality. And if anybody wants to jump in the Telegram chat thingy, voice chat. Feel free to. Pi divided by speed of sound times huge bong hit is the formula for MOAS. I like that. I like that. So this is this video is about 𝕒𝕤𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬. I guess one of these influencers talking about a crypto scam type deal, and it's funny. It's just funny, so that might be a nice diversion here.
Guys, 𝕒𝕤𝕬𝕬𝕬 has now issued a statement that he's innocent. That's right, he never scammed people, and I got it wrong. Yeah, that audio of him admitting everything, it's a deep fake. Maybe his haters created it. I don't know. Either way, in his new statement, he's not going to return the money, but it's not a scam. He's innocent. Now, I'm going to warn you guys, you have to have a very, very high IQ for this. So if you're not the leader of your Mensa club, you click off this video. You don't belong here, okay? Very high IQs, big brains only. I just want to say this up front. To be fair to 𝕒𝕤𝕬𝕬𝕬, one possibility I did consider is that he might suffer from extreme memory loss and maybe just forgot about his confession a few days ago. That's the only explanation I have.
This is like
what we're about to...
This is like AMC influencer level shit.
Here. But here's the statement right here. My one and only response to the subject. And then underneath his one and only response, he responded again. The post has a lot of terminology and might be hard to grasp if you're a noob to crypto. But everything is verifiable, and I encourage people to go check for themselves. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It might be a little hard to understand. And if you still think it's a scam at the end of this twit longer, you probably don't understand crypto, okay? This is how it works. His liquidity pool pre-sale forked coin wallet allowed him to take your money. If you don't understand that, you're not educated. But he says, I did not steal or scam anyone, nor did I make money at the expense of others. Now, this is very interesting point. 𝕒𝕤𝕬𝕬𝕬 seems to be arguing for the existence of magical money that comes from nowhere. Because he admits in the twit longer, he did make $300,000, but it wasn't at the expense of anyone, apparently. Thin air, I think, is basically his argument. First of all, I did not advertise CX Coin to my casual fans who don't know anything about crypto. Guys, it's okay. He didn't advertise to the casual fans. He only
sounds like Wrench Capital talking about AMC call options to me.
The diehard fans can get scammed, guys. It's not... Except, whoops, it took me like 2 seconds of looking into this, and I realized, oh yeah, he did scam his casual fans too. Now, we have to forgive 𝕒𝕤𝕬𝕬𝕬 because remember, his whole memory loss thing is very tough for him to remember what he did like 3 days ago, and even harder for him to remember what he did in October. He tweeted about an NFT project to his whole audience on Twitter. He was pitching an NFT, and shortly after he pitched it, well, it rugged. The project took all the money and ran. 𝕒𝕤𝕬𝕬𝕬 tells his casual fans, looks like they deleted their socials and didn't hand out the mints. This is after people pot. That's really unfortunate, and I'm sorry to anyone who looked into these guys based on his recommendation.
Sound familiar?
The crypto market is dangerous, and I feel pretty stupid now for promoting this. Now, look, I think the answer here is obvious. I think I could have forgiven this if he only scammed his diehard fans, but the fact that his casual fans were involved, unforgivable. And also, he forgot to say that this was an ad and that he got paid for this, which he told me behind the scenes when I asked about this. But he said he didn't say that because he figured it was obvious. The same way he figured it was obvious that this coin was going to be a scam, even though he said it was a long-term project. It's very complicated, guys. Very hard to understand. You know what I mean? Big IQs only. And the next part of the twit longer is the same. On the whole video, there was not one single mention of the main product, which has been fully functional for months. Easy tip for .me. I had even used this on some of the streams. All of this was built from scratch. Once again, guys, all I can do is apologize for my carelessness here and tell you that I did try to use this train
Sounds like, yeah, it sounds like the same kind of people who would be Model 3 investing in a coin that has a dog on it while the inventors say it started as a joke. How about buying into or promoting a wall project, build that wall that started as a talking point invented by a PR advertising firm. It's the same level of delusion.
Before I made my video, I was planning on becoming a full-time Twitch streamer with this revolutionary new crypto website that allows you to send money from one person to the other over the internet. Yeah, breaking news. But unfortunately, the website wasn't working at the time. Yeah, when you try...
So we call this, there's a name for that. There's a name for this. I'll put it on the screen here. One sec here. Oops. I mess it up. I'm not good at doing this on the fly in OBS. Kind of a shitty program. Here you go. Here's what we call that.
Try to click register on Easy Tip for me. It says contact us on our official Telegram, which ｉcePoseidon admits was dead. So the dead website requires you to contact a dead Telegram to get it to work. This fully functional thing. And even in the videos that I found where it was functional, it wasn't functioning properly. People were tipping like pennies and making it seem like they tipped millions of dollars. And even icePoseidon seemed to realize like how bad his platform was at the time.
CX coin, yes, Gary, that was you.
What?
Nah, see now, there's a glitch. The 2000 is probably a glitch too then. He's probably, it's
Bro, it says 50 million. Come on.
So I don't know if Ice thought it would be better if I talked more about this dumpster fire platform, which doesn't work, but there you go. That's what's going on there. Now we're about to hit the crypto jargon section of this twit longer, and I just want to prepare you because I read this thing many times, guys. You guys know I'm a crypto head, so I was trying to understand what he was saying, and you know what I realized? You can translate all of the jargon, all of everything he says into basically one sentence, over and over repeated, which is, I'm keeping the money. Like take this for example. It was completely unnecessary to have $400,000 in the LP, 264 in the LP, 150 in the buyback function, and the money was at risk at getting devalued due to the crypto markets dropping. So you could try to understand that. Why? It's unnecessary for his fans to have $400,000. Why they don't need it. Or you could just replace it with I'm keeping the money. It just reads so much better that way. Look, the whole thing actually reads better. I'm keeping the money, I'm keeping the money, I'm keeping the money, I'm keeping the money. See, it doesn't the idea gets across so much better. Now, another amazing part about this too is the idea that he says right there, which is that he has to take out the money because the crypto markets are dropping. But when I asked icePoseidon where he was going to put the money that he took out of the crypto markets, he told me he's going to put it in the crypto markets.
Invest into crypto, Ethereum, mainly.
See, it's so obvious, guys. If you just have a big brain, you have to have a high IQ. Remember, he had to take the money out of the crypto markets because that's a terrible investment. And the real place to put the money is in the crypto markets because that's where
these damn bots are getting to me again.
The last thing he says is that I hope these points clarify some of the misunderstandings and justify my actions. At all times, I will be keeping the money. I'm sorry. I will guarantee every CX coin holder is able to sell their tokens if they wish to. Anyway, the crazy thing to me is this whole twit longer thing could have been avoided. This whole situation could have been avoided just by giving the money back to investors. Like, that's what's crazy.
That's what I get for messing with it on the fly.
You didn't have to do, you know, Russian gold medal mental gymnastics to get out of this thing. You could have just given the money back.
Go back to
Instead, it's like,
𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒.
and the markets were crashing and, oh, I was getting out of it. No, you were just scamming people. Which is, I guess, if that's what you want to do, what you're into. But I think he's, at this point, taken away the last admirable quality about himself with this latest twit longer, which is that the first time he talked to me, at least he was honest. At least he was an honest scammer. You could say that about icePoseidon. And now he's just a regular scammer.
I'm keeping the money. That's what Wrench Capital says. I'm keeping the money. I'm keeping the money. Deleted the window accidentally, and then I gotta get it back. Okay. Anyway, And then there's one other little clip I want to watch real quick. It is relevant to AMC. So get back on topic here as if it really matters. I believe it's in this one. 𝕒𝕐𝕗𝑉𝖎𝖐𝑉𝑙𝑎, it summons them, yeah. See, it's in this section here. Get to it. I know if I win that contest, I'm gonna buy a new computer, or at least a new video card for my computer, and some more RAM, so I can do things a little faster. So I will just roll it through this
Bad
section
news for Tesla here. A black and gay woman is now accusing Tesla of festering bad working conditions. I cannot say the word because the robot police will go crazy, but you get the picture here. This is not the first time we have a minority worker that accuses Tesla of festering bad working conditions. Not just Tesla, by the way, even SpaceX. Just a few weeks ago, we heard from a female worker at SpaceX also accusing the company of bad working conditions. Next, we have Tulips BTC, and yeah, I don't like this. Not looking good. The bear flag is playing out. Soon enough, we're going to break below 35,750 unless we have a rotation from stocks to cryptos, which I don't see at all. And lastly, what about AMC?
Here it
we
is.
had a bull flag. We were hoping that it's going to play out and the chart will retest 21 as resistance. It did not happen. The chart went down. The bull flag is dead. Oh, and on top of that, the chart closed the day below the gap. This is a bearish signal, not a bullish one. You want your charts to close the gap and then rebound from that point on. This is not what AMC did, but we have more bad news for the apes. AMC is now tapping the junk bond market for $500 million in a refinance deal, which is another sign that this company
and that ultimately got, I believe, revised up to 900 million. So
is going to bankruptcy. And oh, by the way, last month was the worst ever for junk bonds. So watch out here. The only hope remaining for the apes is a takeover, meaning Netflix or Amazon buying AMC. And that's not going to happen right now. When Netflix is down big, when Amazon is about to be down big, and AMC remains too expensive. It needs to go down to $5, $2, and then they'll be interested in buying the stock, or the company, I should say. Anyhow, we're moving on
okay,
to the conclusion
so
of this.
there's that, and then go back over to Twitter, and we'll see some other news or information, rather. So we're looking at Sean Williams, yeah, Motley Fool. Yikes. So he says aggregate of 1.07 billion in AMC debt due in 2026 or 2027, now valued at 64 to 65% of par value, a 4.5-month low. These are distressed levels. Update: even after AMC junk bond offering, these bonds are still going for 67 and 68% of par value. They're distressed. There's still a high likelihood of default. In other words, the company is as much a bankruptcy risk today as it was before its junk bond offering. So there's that. And then also, this is the one I actually wanted to look at. Domestic box office ends January down 52 to 57%, depending whether you prefer the 2019 or 2020 figure. Either way, clear evidence theaters are still struggling, but I'm sure mall kiosk popcorn and NFTs can save them. Insert eye roll here. So, see this. So they're showing the #1 release, in 2019 was Aquaman, cumulative gross 812 million. Bad Boys for Life, number 1 in 2020, 897 million. And then 2021, Wonder Woman 1984, 65 million, which, wow. And Spider-Man No Way Home, 389 million. So not really looking good for that. But anyway, that's what I want to look at there. So let's see what else he's got here. Anything? Here's a article from Motley Fool. 5 stocks I'd sell right now. And then he's got a 1 month later update. Everything's down a lot there. Shiba Inu coins. Shiba Inu themed coins are headed to the doghouse. Shiba is down 75% from all-time high. Doge is down 81%, and Floki down 86%. I've never even heard of Floki. So in 2.5 months, the aggregate of value of all cryptocurrencies is down 40%. 1.2 trillion. Given crypto's inability to decouple from stocks and the inherently higher margin potential associated with the hodgepodge network of crypto exchanges, expect more downside. Okay. And see what's going on AMC YouTube. Named after Elon's dog, really? Oh, man. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that one. Oh, this is, there's something here. So this is delusional, of course, because we're on Reddit. AMC should sell pet food. Maybe they could team up. Maybe Ryan Cohen should step in and, do that. So this person says about the AMC NFT, I listed it and then reason hit me like a train, so I took it down. Regardless of where I stand or what happens, I am never selling this. Not for $1 million, not for $1 billion. This NFT is a piece of art of an incredible time when people took a stand against Wall Street and won. I am number 17,730. I mean, that is a piece of art right there, if I've ever seen one. That's the crime scene tape, is what that is, for all the shootings that have been happening in AMC theaters. I own AMC. And I mean, if you could, maybe I should claim mine. Maybe I should claim my NFT. I don't own AMC though, so. 78567 here. Sounds like a damn inmate number in the prison of uninformed investing. Kenny G in jail is my price. One, what exactly? Did you just get here? They're changing rules, exposing crime slowly, investigations, likely doing away with payment for order flow. I could go on, but must I? So, changing rules. Okay. Exposing crimes slowly. Investigations, which have amounted to nothing. He forgot lawsuits that have all been dismissed. Likely doing away with payment for order flow. That's a real knee slapper right there. I could go on, but must I? Please don't. Been here since May 2021. While yes, they have changed rules, some of the incalculable number of crimes are being exposed. We have the same people who allowed this to happen, acting as the judge and jury for the people who caused this. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Plus, AMC in the future could be like, everyone with our first NFT gets a year of movies for free. Who knows? Keep it safe. Because that would be a good move for the company. You really, Manuel, you really sold it for $20? Man, I should claim it then. Fuck. I owned shares during the period when I think you had to own them. I don't even know if they check. I don't even know if they check. Do they check? Can you still claim it? Is it too late? Be too late. Blah, 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 blah. I think I signed up for that. Reddit will tell me. Self-identified AMC shareholders who joined Connect before the end of 2021. Ooh. Sent to email. Fuck, I don't remember which email I used. Shit. How do you sign into the Investor Connect thing? Yeah, it might be sitting in my email though. That's what I'm wondering. Pretty sure I signed up for it. Is Stubbs? Is that the same thing? I'll pop over to my email real quick. see if I have it. Well, it's not on this email. Isn't there a place to like sign in or? How do you? Shit, I don't know. Right, maybe it's that one. Maybe the password was wrong. Oh, is it working? Oh, it worked! It's checked. I am an AMC stockholder. Yes! I'm gonna get it! Now. Okay, so now I have to go to that email address. No. I guess I have to go to that email address and search for it. So, wow, okay. Jesus Christ. I actually can't believe that worked. Okay. Now, getting there. Let's see. See investor. Let's see, I think it was January 18th, right? Yes. Oh, I've got the email. Holy shit. It worked. I mean, NFT must be redeemed by 3/31/2022. Okay. So I'll do this on the live page here. So this is the address to go to. Redeem your NFT. Oh. Go back to 𝕒𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬. Wax wallet. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this on. Maybe I shouldn't do that on there. I'll do this in a separate window, but then I will definitely show the, when I get the NFT, that shit will be displayed, because I want to sell it for 20 bucks. Fuck. You think people are still buying them for $20 or more? Okay. Check my email to verify. X. X. Sweet. Verified. Okay, now what do I do? Unique code. Okay, I got my unique code here. My unique code has been copied. I am going to be rich. And after I win that, plus after I win that DD contest, shit. It's over. Okay, redemption code. Submit code. Code is invalid. What? No. Oh, what the hell? Code is invalid. Oh, what the hell? Do I have to use the same email address that... Maybe that's what happened. They use the same email address that I have registered for AMC Investor Connect. It's weird if I do. Oops. What the hell? Shit is working right. Email is verified. Okay, let me try this now. I swear to God, if they cheat me out of my NFT, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I was a AMC stockholder at the time, so. Redemption code. Code is invalid. Keep saying the code is invalid. What the fuck? Do I not have to put in those dashes? Like, what the hell? How is the code invalid? Is it the same? I just copied and pasted it in. Well, this is shitty. So, here. Copy the code in. Submit code. Code is invalid. Well, fuck you, AMC. Jesus Christ. The Russians stole my cash, yeah. My coin, I mean. Like, what the fuck? Some fucking off-brand bullshit here. Go to this website, select log in if you already have a Wax account, or create wallet to set up a Wax account. Well, who the hell has a Wax account? Like, really? Who in the fuck has a... Activation required. Blah, blah, blah. Redemption code. Submit code. Code is invalid. And there's nothing else. There's not even a help. There's not even a help thing on this fucking thing. Well, that's some bullshit. Type it in. I'm gonna try typing it in instead of copying pasting it, because I don't know. This is... I'm gonna be mad if I can't get it. I mean, not really, but maybe my code has an extra space. Yeah, that's... I'm gonna try just typing it in, old school. Two windows next to each other, so I can just type it in from one to the other. Okay, let's try this. Code is invalid. No extra spaces. I typed it in properly. But it says click redeem, but the button says submit code. So that's also, like, right here, it says submit code, but the email itself, can't put it in there because it's a... Anyway, the email says, once signed into your Wax account, enter your unique code, click redeem, and the NFT will be credited to your Wax account. But there is no button that says redeem. It says submit code. So I don't know. There's not even... where I don't even see a thing like, how can I... Your NFT must be redeemed by 3/31. It's 2/5 right now, so it's not that. I look forward to seeing you in an AMC theater soon, where we make movies better. You made my movies worse. I mean, you're not going to see me in an AMC theater, Adam Aaron. AMC Investor Connect has grown beyond our wildest expectations and is now more than 580,000 strong. What about those millions of investors, supposedly? There's literally nothing on here that says, like, for help, if you have problems, you know, click here for frequently asked questions, nothing. No period at the end of the code. Yeah, I tried that. I made sure of that too. There's no period. Code is invalid. And again, terms, privacy, no help. Not even on the AMC Investor Connect email. You know, I'm gonna have to go. Can't redeem AMC NFT. Invalid code. Ah, somebody on Reddit had it. The same problem. Other people are having problems. Nothing helpful there. The code was typed that way in my email. It took a few tries. Yeah, I made sure not to select the period too. Other people were having the problem, but nobody said how they got it to work. Well, I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. I mean, maybe it just takes time. Code is invalid. Fuck. There's some bullshit here. Wait. Do you have to... Oh, no, not that. This isn't the Spider-Man NFT. Yeah, never mind. Call AMC on Monday. Don't forget to record your call. Yeah, I'm going to record the call and put it on the internet. Well, that didn't work. Maybe I'll look on Reddit. Or I'm sorry, Twitter. You mean AMC doesn't have a 24/7 customer service line? They should. No results for AMC and NFT, not C. God. I need to talk to a manager. My code is invalid. Wow. Really? There's nothing on Twitter at all? Jesus Christ. I feel like they leaving me behind here. They found out that I'm, talking bad about the stock online. What if I create a wallet using one of these other formats here, like Facebook? I do it with Facebook and then, or Google or Twitter. Let's try it with Twitter. Authorize the app. Sure. Twitter signups are currently disabled. This is some bullshit. This thing is a fucking scam. Okay, I'm gonna try Facebook. Even though I don't use Facebook really. I don't remember my goddamn password. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, maybe I'll use Google then. Jesus. Account creation is not allowed. Okay, this is... Okay. Well, I guess I'm not redeeming my fucking NFT. Thanks a lot, AMC. I keep getting invalid code. Million. Yeah, that's where I believe that's the site I was going to. Now wait a minute. This is different. Okay. Creating a WaxCloud wallet with Facebook is free. It wouldn't let me sign up with Facebook. Okay, anyway, I'm going to try it from here. This is totally different than the link they had in the email. I mean, it looks like it's the same thing, though, ultimately. Code is invalid. Oh my God, Gabriella. Gabriella Pritchard. Get the fuck out of here. Creating with Facebook. Okay. Oh my god. What a nightmare. Help if I could remember my Facebook password. That would be good. I swear to God. I changed it 5 months ago. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Oh, I actually remembered it. Oh, yeah, of course, I already signed up with that email address, so... This is terrible. Code is invalid. Yeah, Wax. I don't like Wax. That is some off-brand shit. That is some off-brand ass shit right there. My code says invalid. Nobody fucking responded to it. I had the same problem and figured it out. You have to go back to your AMC email and claim it there first, entering your code. Then link it to your Wax wallet. There's nothing in the email to claim, only the unique code. Click on the blue link. Click on the blue link. Okay. The blue link. That's what I did. God, I hate Reddit. Don't click out here. Don't click anywhere over here. It will take you off of the thread you're looking at. Click on the blue link, the same one you click to set up your Wax wallet. After you set up the wallet and click that link, it should take you there. That's exactly what I was doing. I'm gonna call AMC, my closest AMC theater tomorrow, and say I need to talk to a manager. My code is invalid. Oh shit. I think somebody stole my code and already claimed it. Code is invalid. Fuck you. Yeah, good job, AMC. Great fucking NFT you got there. Not only is it ugly and stupid. I can't even get mine. Apparently they know I've been shorting AMC stock. I wonder how many people, when they saw this, they actually bought whatever these wax coins are or whatever and thought they had to do that. I mean, that's fucking misleading as fuck. Our engineering team said anybody getting that error should contact the exchange because the problem is stemming from their end. Fuck you. What a bunch. I mean, that's actually Wax responding on this thread. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm glad I don't actually care. Yeah, hell to the no on buying any type of coin. Fuck that. Can't get past activation required. Contact the exchange. What exchange? What exchange are you talking about? From my reading of issues on here, Wax sucks, but I've got my AMC stockholder and Spider-Man NFT on there, but that's it. From my reading of issues on here, Wax sucks. Yeah, you know what? I agree. From my experience so far, fuck Wax. Since when do I need to send the minimum initial deposit by transferring at least 5 Wax P to activate my account? Isn't it a scam? And if it's a new obligation, can these 5 Wax P be sent by another person? Here's their official response. We're preparing for massive play to earn growth with our games and want to eliminate bots as much as possible. I emailed support and they told me that AMC NFT redeemers do not need to pay. They just need to send a screenshot of the email with the redemption code to bypass the 5 Wax P payment. What? Personally, I find this ridiculous. I've had nothing but problems trying to create an account. Had to go to Discord for help and to email and still wouldn't work. Now today I got past account creation just to learn there's a new 5 Wax P payment required to create an account. All these other people didn't have to pay a thing, but I do. Or send a screenshot of the code AMC said not to share. Yeah, that's suspect. It's dumb as fuck. Not an easy gateway. Yeah, so I'm officially gonna say fuck it. Don't care. I just wanted to sell it for $20. But nope, can't even do that. AMC is that worthless. They use a fucking shitty crypto wallet thing, and yeah. Doesn't even work. But anyway, give me your code and you're all set. So this was 6 hours ago they posted this. I know I already said fuck it, but I'm just gonna. Okay. Never mind. I'm done with that. Okay, we watched the Maverick of Wall Street video talking about AMC. Has the MOAS began? You decide. What? Has it? Yes, the MOAS has begun already. The MOAS has definitely started, guys. It's already in progress. It's already in progress. Jesus Christ. Has anybody noticed these people are ridiculous? It's gonna happen sooner than you think. Yeah, the NFT was offered. So I would guess most of the people who were able to redeem it. I mean, Lynn got hers though, and she's not a crypto head. Maybe she is a crypto head, and I just don't realize it. But she's also not a dumb ape. So the dumb ape newbies, they were all able to redeem it. Most of them, I guess. I don't know. They're probably willing to put more time into it than I am.
What's up, ape family? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you again with another video. And in this video, I'm going to expose the connection between Facebook and AMC.
Oh my God.
And I've heard PayPal. But if you can make the connection between Facebook and AMC, then you make a connection between AMC and the meme stocks, then Facebook is also involved in all the other meme stocks too.
Sweet.
So, I didn't come here to disappoint you. I come to show you what I have found. First, I am on the AMC chart here, and in another tab, I have the Facebook chart. In this chart, I want to show you the bars pattern. First, I want to show you that on January 18th, right there, we had a dip down, and it was
I'm digging the high-tech graphics here. Wow, you can get this in 1080. You can get a camera pointed at the screen in 1080. Sweet. Oh, you still can't read it. Fuck.
7.17% drop. We gap down and we close down here, and then from there we have consolidated and had all this little price action pushing us down and all that shit. But what I want to bring to your attention is that on January 14th, what is that? No, January 18th and 14th. Yeah, the weekend. Oh, Martin Luther King weekend. Oh. Then you come over here to Facebook. I just made that connection. And you see right here, January 18th, they had a fall, a gap down and a fall and a consolidation period, and they've been in a downturn ever since. Sound familiar?
So what?
But on the 18th that happened, and on the 18th it happened here. That's the first connection. The second connection I want to show you is the bars pattern. Now I've copied the bars pattern from here to here. And the awesome
So-
thing about
So all this nonsense is about, oh my God, stocks are moving in the same direction on the same days. Oh my God. Holy shit, there's a connection. There's a connection. They must be connected. They must be connected. What the fuck? Okay. All right. So here we have Facebook. Facebook, Meta platforms. Okay. Using in the parlance of our times, we're going to compare it to AMC. And let's change this here. Change this up. Let's make it candles as well, and we'll make it cool white and red candles. No. White and black. How about that? White and black. Sweet. And then we'll go to 4 hours. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Really like that. Ooh, that's slick. Much better than a line chart for that. So he was talking about January 18th or something. What the hell is he talking about? Here? What? Am I in the right year? Yeah. I think maybe he was on a daily chart. I don't even know what he's talking. I don't see that at all. It looks totally different. But I can't tell what chart he's on because he's on an intraday some kind. I can't even tell because it's so blurry, and he's got Heikin-Ashi candles on or something, different type of candles. I mean, that's not the same at all right there. It's not the same. That's not the same. None of this shit's the same. I mean, okay, that's the same. This is the same over here. And this is the same, but I mean, things move the same. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily connected or related. Here's the 18th. Okay, that's what he was talking about. Okay, what else? What the hell else gapped down that day? Did Apple? I mean, oh yeah, sure did. What about Tesla? And see, this is the thing. It's called cherry picking. Looks like it did too. So, oh my God, guys, Facebook and AMC, there's a connection. Well, there's a fucking connection between most of the goddamn stocks. There's 3 other ones here that also opened lower. So, whatever.
TradingView, which is why I went ahead and paid my subscription for it, because I can't afford to lose these tools. And there's a link down in the description below and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I got the bars pattern here. And I could copy it here and I could paste it over here on Facebook. Get it off a percent. All right. And when I did that, what do I find out? That here's the 18th, right? And here,
Yeah, let's just burn
is
down
the
another
price
building.
action for Facebook before the drop. And if you take AMC's price action, you can overlay it, and it's an exact duplicate. You've got
Okay. It's an exact duplicate, huh? I mean, it's pretty damn close. He's got a point, but I mean, so what? So I should be able to move this down. Nope. These tools. Move it around. Day in question. I bet it'll look even more like it if we put it on Ikenashi. Where did our AMC go? Well, anyway. Screwed everything up now. Where it went. Anyway. Alright, what's the... Dude. Edgy's getting me again.
Oh.
Close some windows, I guess. Jeez. I'm in trouble here. Gabriella Pritchard striking again. Have you heard about the hedge funds knocking on Lou and Ape Father's doors, offering millions not to talk about the MOAS? I mean, if I know those guys, they would definitely not take the money.
Run up, then it fell back down. It tried to pick itself back up, but then it ended up crashing, going back up, then back down, and then back up, just like AMC, and then the crash. And then you come over here to AMC and you see the same thing. You had the push up.
So what?
Consolidated, push it on down, we run it on back up, over, and then on the 18th, boom.
Claims bankers offered money to stay quiet.
Just
That's
like
ridiculous.
Facebook had to fall. And then we've had all of this terrible ass price action ever since. I figured this fucking pattern out too.
Oh, you figured the fucking
Just like
pattern
after
out.
the fall there.
What did you figure?
It was over with for Facebook. See? Tried to recover, but it wasn't happening because of this. But, okay, one more thing. That's two things. Well, give me one more thing. Or two more things. I'll give you two more things. Let's go back over here to the 18th.
I don't know if I have time for two more things, bud.
Oh shit, I done moved that. Around the 18th here, we had a fall. There it is. All right. Watch this shit. One more thing here, and then we're going to go to the last one. All right. Measuring tool. From here.
All right. No, I don't.
To that one.
I don't care. So let's look at this video Manuel sent here.
Minutes. Okay. 3 days.
Ape Father and Lou are working together for the greater good of the apes. Sweet. Okay. So this guy doesn't believe that. Apparently, this guy doesn't believe that hedge funds are bribing Lou and 𝕒𝕉�father. Who is this? Never seen this guy.
What's up, YouTube? What's up?
What's up? Well, the hedgies are slowing my... Oh my God, these fucking Russians. If the Russians want to offer me money to stay quiet, they can contact me at the email address. It's on file with YouTube. You go to my profile, go to my page, and contact me through there. You can contact me that way and offer me millions of dollars to stop this. But I'm gonna need you guys to stop fucking with my internet, please. God, good Lord, this is terrible. What the hell?
On Saturday night.
Oh my God.
This is your man.
Wow. Everything is just taking a shit on itself here. I'm closing everything. I'm closing everything I'm not using. Wow. Ishtar from Wakistan. Oh, there it goes. Now it's loading. And you know what? You don't get 1080. You don't get 1080. You know what? You don't even get 720. You don't even get 720. You get fucking 480. 480. Welcome to 2006. All right. It looks exactly the same. Looks better this way. Okay. Of course, it was actually loaded more. I know, my AOL. God, this damn dial-up connection, I swear. I must have... I got to change floppy disks here. That's probably it. I got to put disk 6 back in for Microsoft Windows 3.0. Okay, here we go.
What's up, YouTube? What's
up
on Saturday night?
Sweet.
This is your man. Big man speak. Let me say one thing.
Okay.
This not finance advising. This for entertainment purpose only. Let's talk about AMC. Let me say one thing. Hey, father, what's up? You say you turned down over $1 million. You said the man knock on your door with a case of money, and we're gonna give you over $1 million, and you turn him down. You is a lying motherfucker. Let somebody knock on my motherfucking door and offer me $1 million. I'm gonna take that shit. I'm gonna say God bless and thank you.
He said 𝕒𝕉�father.
I'm gonna take that motherfucking money.
And I'll tell you what, I like this guy because I would take that motherfucking money too. 100%.
You know, because that AMC stock not gonna go up that much any damn way. You could have took that $1 million.
Yes, I like this guy.
Like $300,000 and rest in some good company, not that bullshit AMC thing you gonna go to the moon. You could have took that $300,000 and triple that. I don't believe you, man. You turned down that money. I believe you lying. Just like I heard that Lou say he turned down some major money too. over $1 million something. Y'all motherfucker is lying. Lying. I don't believe that shit. Tell it to somebody else that don't know shit. If somebody want to give me $1 million, I'ma take it. I'ma take it because I know that AMC stock not gonna go that much anyway.
Boom.
Ain't gonna go that much anyway. The earning report come out in March. It might get to $30, $35, $40 again. Ain't gonna be formal buyers try to buy the fear of missing out. But this stock ain't gonna go to the moon. The SEC
Like and subscribe that guy.
It's gonna be the same old shit. Same old shit. They talking, but ain't gonna be no action. They got friends. They are big players in the game. So it is what it is. But 𝕒𝕦𝕐𝕐, I got to call you out, man. You lying about that man knocking on your door and gonna give you over $1 million. I would took that money. I would took that money. Fuck AMC. People, you gotta realize one thing. You gotta look out for yourself. Everybody is for theyself. You know? Let somebody knock on your door. Offer you $1 million.
This is fucking amazing. This is the best fucking video I've seen all week. He is one of us. Oh God. Oh man. Fuck AMC. Oh shit.
Are you gonna take the money or you gonna say fuck it? People be lying. People be lying. Lying. I would took that money. Let's fuck up. Lying to the people. Try to make that stock go up.
That is fuck up.
That motherfucker haven't reached $20 yet. But this is merry-go-round. Look at all my videos. I talk about it. And give me a thumb up, people. Because
Done.
Big Man Speak, tell it like it is. I keep it real. I keep it real. Wall Street is like gangsters. They're like gangster. Most of the YouTubers is lying. Only thing they want your click. So they don't make money. Yup. 𝕒𝕦𝕐𝕐, you should have told that damn lie. People knock on your door. It's a damn lie, brother. It's a damn lie. You lying. Offer you over $1 million something and you'll turn down? You're a lying motherfucker. You lying. Lou lying, said talk about people offer him money, some main banks offer him over $1 million something. Y'all motherfucker is lying. But I don't give a fuck you lied though.
Take the money, leave the NFT.
It's funny to me. It's funny to me. It's a game. It's a game. Keep it real with people. Tell the people the truth. And you probably sold more than 500 shares. You sold some of them motherfuckers.
I mean, you know, I'm not even gonna say slow-witted, but this guy, you know, this is just a normal dude. Like, this guy could be from Cleveland. He sounds like he might be from Baltimore. I don't know where he's from, but when people on the street, people on not the Wall Street, but just people out here in on the streets in the real world, They see through this shit. I mean, this is amazing.
Show your portfolio, brother.
He's saying he's hitting all of the
people how many
major
shares
fucking
you
points.
got.
Show your portfolio.
Show
Wall Street sucks. AMC, fuck AMC. The motherfucker hasn't got up to $20 yet. I mean, this is fantastic.
I believe you sold more than 500 shares. Show your portfolio, brother. Let people see it. AMC not going to the motherfucking moon. But it will go up again. And when it get past $20, I'm cashing out. It get to $30, $40.
Amen, brother.
Get about $40. Maybe in March or April. It get to like $40, $50. I'm going to do a dance for y'all. That going to be the money dance. Big Man Speak going to do a dance for y'all. Let that motherfucker stock go to $40, $50. I'm a party. Me and my wife going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time of AMC. And I'm going to say, thank you, AMC. Yep. Those motherfucking option contract going to go to the motherfucker moon. Gonna go to the motherfucker moon. Yeah. They gonna go to the motherfucker moon. 100 car option contract gonna go to the motherfucker moon. And me and my wife gonna party, have a good time. But that stock ain't gonna go to no $100. Y'all motherfuckers smoking dope. Getting high or something. Drinking liquor.
He's talking about call options too.
But people don't listen to people say, they knock on my door. They had a suitcase. They were wearing a suit and tie. Offered me over $1 million something dollars. You a lying motherfucker. Motherfucker gonna knock on my door. I'm gonna take that money. I'm gonna say thank you. What you want me to do? I take that money and get off YouTube. You won't never hear from me again. If you want to give me $1 million, holler at me. I tell you all. Yep. Call me anything. A motherfucker snitch. Who give a fuck? AMC not going to the motherfucking moon. As far as that telling your lies out here. That telling your lies. Lose, that telling your lies. But you got off in a lot of fucking money. Y'all two motherfuckers is working together now. I just figured out. Y'all working together now. Yeah. Y'all have a good night.
Hell yeah.
Get ready for the market Monday.
Ugh.
Yeah. Find you good companies. And this the time to buy now when companies are for good prices. Invest in good companies. We'll make you a lot of money in the future. Big Man Speak, tell it like it is. He tell it. Buy you good companies. Buy you good companies. Y'all have a good night. Be safe out there. Wear your mask.
Yep.
Spray your hands. And God bless.
Wow. Oh man. That was awesome. Holy shit. How did you find this manual? Jesus. That's a hell of a find. So let's see, where's the video? Do you have the video where Ape Father claims that he where the guy came to his door. I want the ape father to talk about me. Let's see. God, why does he post pictures of him eating fucking food? It's gross. Addicted to meme stocks. Reveals his true identity. What? Oh. Shit. Okay, so I'll come back to him, but John Wick Sniping apparently did a video where he talked to TD Ameritrade.
Snipers, what's good, man?
What's that? John Wick Sniping reaction video to Fidelity Q&A. He did a reaction video to his own video? Okay. That's cool. Here, this one right here, TD Ameritrade.
Nation, good morning. John Wick Sniping is back. As promised, I'm about to do the TD Ameritrade call. I've got my questions written down. Some of them from your comments. Some of them are just questions we already know we want to ask. Let me show you real quick. TD Ameritrade. There's the number. Here's my phone. Here's the call.
A landline phone? Who is this guy? The landline phone.
Welcome to TD Ameritrade. To hear about the dates when TD
Okay, so true identity video.
I'm going to transfer an account to you. Some AMC investor, and I have some questions regarding that stock, and I just want to get to your most knowledgeable person if possible.
Okay. Are you looking for like advice, or like you wanted to talk to somebody about the platform?
I mean, is there someone available there at TD Ameritrade that can give advice?
Our financial consultants can give advice. I'd have to set like a phone appointment with you.
A phone appointment? Who can I speak to immediately?
So you could speak to a trader immediately if you just wanted to generally discuss like the platform and how it works, or some general questions about AMC.
Okay, yeah, let's talk to a trader.
Okay. All right, I'm going to send you on through.
Thank you.
TD Ameritrade Trade Desk. My name is Benjamin Trank. Can I have your first and last name? Thank you. And did you have an account number I could help you with today?
So he edited out his name, but he left the name of the person he talked to in. That's kind of shady.
I'm not an account holder at TD Ameritrade, but I do have some questions because I may be opening an account or transferring my account to you.
All right. Yeah, what questions can I answer for you today?
Okay, so I'm calling regarding AMC, and I just had some general questions because I'm hearing a lot of things and stuff like that on social media, and I kind of want to talk to an expert like yourself to see if like, is this real or not? And, you know, if you can answer the questions to the best of your abilities on, you know, what you can state and what you can't state. But it's something that I'm considering before I open up an account, just to make sure, because I've heard some kind of scary, weird things, and I just want to make sure with the representative at TD Ameritrade that kind of understands things and can kind of help me so that I can make my decision easier.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to help you as much as possible.
Okay, so first and foremost, if I open up an account with you guys, I'm able to buy stock in AMC share, like AMC, you guys have the actual shares?
Yeah, you can buy shares of AMC. We currently do not have, let me check here. Yeah, the only like trade restrictions you might incur on AMC at the moment, and you can always check any current ones we might have by going to tdameritrade.com/restricted. And the only thing that's listed there for symbol AMC right now is it says we may also impact additional requirements on opening trades on options that expire. That's related to options expiring the same day. So, you know, due to volatility, we may restrict options like opening an options position that expires the same day, but that seems to be about it right now.
Okay, so if I open up an account and I say I want to buy 1,000 shares, obviously you don't have those immediately available. You've got to kind of go get those shares, correct?
Well, we're not a market maker, so we don't have an inventory that we fill orders from. We would round
So here, all right, let's
your
hear
order out to one of several different market makers that are out there to try to get you a fill, as quick as possible at the best price possible.
And that process is what, 2 to 3 days?
To fill an order? No, filling an order can happen in milliseconds. The settlement of a trade buying stock takes 2 business days according to like regulation, but actually seeing your order fill, that could be almost virtually immediately, I guess.
And just to interject here, when it goes out to the market maker, they're actually shorting this. That's what my video about short volume was all about, is that when the market maker fills the order, they fill it within milliseconds, like he said, and they're actually shorting it to you. So they don't have it. They're going to get it, but they don't have it. They have to go buy it. But in order to give you the price that's the current price, they'll go ahead and short it to you. And so that gets recorded as a short sale. That's what that whole video was about, where I looked at the FINRA document and a couple other things and talked about that. And I don't know if he's going to go into this here, but that's how they can fill those orders so quickly at the right price, is they short sell it to you, and then you end up with a long share, you end up with a long position, and they turn around and buy it and close that short position quickly. So it's not really a short position like a hedge fund shorting. It's more of an administrative thing. So just want to clarify that in case they don't go into that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
take milliseconds.
yeah, I know you guys will fill it because you want to take in the order and fill it immediately, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I officially have the stock, right?
According to like regulation, like trade settlement regulation, it's T+2 on buying equity. So technically, you don't own the stock and you're not paying for that stock for 2 days after the buy order. Same with when you sell it, you're not giving those shares over, and you're not receiving the money for selling them until 2 days after the transaction date either.
Okay. Are you aware of like this whole AMC fiasco?
Depends like in what regard you mean. Like, I'm well aware of like the situation with meme stock trading and things like that have been going on for like a year now, I think.
Right, but is there like some validity in some of these terminology that's used? Like there's, naked shorting, there's synthetic shares. Like I'm just trying to figure this out because like for an investor, it's kind of like, it's scary. Like, do I want to get involved in something that
He's so disingenuous with these questions.
Much information out there on social media, and it doesn't seem to ever be confirmed, but it also doesn't ever seem to be denied. But is that kind of stuff, is there a possibility that that's happening? Like there's naked shorting, there's synthetics, there's fake shares?
Is it possible? I really don't know, honestly. I mean, I help people with like self-directed retail accounts. I think the things I have heard about that are referring to, accusations of big hedge funds doing such things. And having never worked for a hedge fund, I don't know if they can do that type of thing or not.
But you definitely can say that you can't officially deny that. You can't officially say, no, that's not real, that's not possible, that's not happening.
I have nothing to prove it one way or the other.
Okay, all right. So
I mean, I myself, I can't say if somebody else in, higher up in TD Ameritrade or Schwab knows, more about that type of thing. I personally do not know.
You personally don't know. Okay. Another terminology that I hear used a lot is something called dark pools, which apparently is like a different platform where institutions go to trade, but that doesn't get immediately reported to the market.
Okay.
Is that something that's real? Like, I don't want to invest in something like that because obviously I want to make money, and everybody keeps hyping this up on the street. People talk about it. They're like, oh, you should buy AMC. And then you go to social media and you're looking for any type of information possible. And it's like all pro buying this stock. But then you hear all this terminology and you're like, well, what is all this? I've never heard of any of this stuff. And it all seems to be tied around manipulation and corruption. And I'm just like, I need to speak to a somewhat professional at one of these brokerages to kind of tell me like, hey, listen, this stuff is actually possible. I can't tell you for sure that it's not, but I can't tell you for sure that it is.
Sure. I mean, there can be a private transaction of equity shares. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I don't know if that's the same term that's being used for what is being called a dark pool or not. I haven't really researched that term. It's not something that that comes up that I discuss with clients. As far as like what a dark pool is, I'm not really sure what the definition on that term is, but like if it's referring to just like private transactions that aren't happening where your order's like routed out and everybody can see it sitting there for a while. I mean, it is possible to have a private transaction of, buying and selling it, equities.
But that's not for the public. That's for large institutions, correct?
It could be.
It could be. Okay. All right. And does that term naked short, is that a real term?
A naked short. I mean, according to things in my Series 7 book, for my brokerage licensing that I have, shares have to be available to be lent out. Now if there's some extra special rules that again apply to hedge funds, because again, we're not a hedge fund, and there's, different leverage is allowed when it comes to hedge funds, but I don't know if it's possible for such things to occur where there could be a naked short. That's definitely nothing that can happen here through TD Ameritrade.
So, okay, so you're saying like TD Ameritrade wouldn't be doing something like that. Like you're basically saying, no, the only way we borrow a share is if we're borrowing it from somebody. And that's based on having a margin account, correct?
Yes, you have to have margin enabled, and then shares would actually have to be available to lend out. And so we have basically three different classifications of like the lendability, so to speak, of shares. There are securities that are easy to borrow. It means that there's lots of shares available out there to be lent out if you wanted to short them. We have securities that are hard to borrow, which means that shares are less available, and you may be able to short them depending on like what the current inventory of those shares are, but they'll have additional fees because lending desks will charge more for lending those shares out. Not only here, but it's kind of matched up with what lending desks are charging just, across like the entire industry. And then there's also securities that are listed as none to borrow or not available to borrow. This means that either one, we don't allow it to be shorted, or two, there's just not like the opportunity to be able to short that stock, like on over-the-counter securities, and sometimes other ones as well.
Right. Are you able to tell me, like, if the public owns a large majority of this AMC stock?
I wouldn't have anything that tracks who owns AMC.
You don't have anything like that, and you can't give your opinion, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really give my opinion on anything. You're right, because I'm answering these calls for TD Ameritrade. I'm representing TD Ameritrade.
Got you. The other thing that I was hearing a lot is that this price, obviously, and this is why I'm trying to get involved in this, is because there's a lot of talk like this is a short squeeze, and everybody's buying and holding it because they want to squeeze out the short position, and that the price of the AMC stock could go up as high as 10,000 a share plus and beyond. And you see a lot of this stuff on social media.
That sounds really high. Have you considered the math on that? 10,000 a share, like what the market cap of this company would be?
Yeah, it's crazy. It'd be trillions,
really
trillions and trillions of dollars. That's why I'm trying to get information. Like, is this serious or is this like a joke? But having
right. Have you considered like that market cap like of AMC and consider like the company itself, like how much revenue do you think this company is bringing in? Have you looked at the fundamentals of like their balance sheet and things like that? And I'm not here to like steer you one way or the other. But it means like maybe the price will go up, or maybe it won't, and maybe the company will go bankrupt one day. Nobody knows for sure. But like compare this to some of the biggest companies that you're familiar with that trade, publicly. Look up a couple of those and see what their market cap is. And you might see that, maybe a couple of them are, $2 trillion dollars roughly. If this stock is $10,000 a share, that's an extremely huge difference in the market cap of this entire company.
Right, and the thing is that apparently from what I hear, it's like it's not really based on the business fundamentals. It's just based on kind of like a group aligned up and says, all right, we're going to trap the short hedge funds in this over leveraging of shorting this stock, and it's not really based about the fundamentals. It's just really based on everybody ganging up and saying, let's all buy at once and let's just hold and squeeze them out of this position, which would cause a ridiculous rise in share price.
Right, and it does, but I mean, people can say any number really too.
But that like a strategy like that is possible.
Well, yeah, I mean that definitely happens. I mean that happened on AMC last year in May or June.
No, I think you're talking about GameStop.
It happened on AMC as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you're right.
It was like on May 21st, it was like $12 a share, and at the high on June 2nd, it was $72.62 a share.
Right. And then I remember
right around that time too.
Yeah, I remember at that around that time too, there was like some big fiasco where people couldn't buy any more shares of GameStop on Robinhood or something like that. Like TD Ameritrade would never like remove the buy button or whatever, right? If it keeps running, you can still buy it.
Right. Yeah, that's correct. We did not restrict buying shares or closing out of shares either.
Unless
there were some restrictions on like naked option contracts that we had at that time, because naked options can have unlimited risk, right? So, we're just, the risk management team was not willing to allow unlimited risk with the amount of, extremely high volatility that was going on GameStop and AMC at that time. But as far as like, if you wanted to go along and buy shares, by all means, we never put a stop to that on those securities.
And going back to like what I had said earlier, like what if it reached like 10,000 a share, and I know that the market cap would be higher than any company probably at this point in the whole stock market, but would TD Ameritrade be able to cover that? Like, let's just, because I'm just a novice investor. Like, I don't really know. Like, I'm going based on what I'm hearing, but unfortunately, you're hearing it enough that it becomes believable. So then one of the other things that they say out there is like, well, just make sure your brokerage can cover just in case, like if you have 1,000 shares and it runs up to, I don't know, $10,000 a share, are they going to say, hey, listen, we just ain't got that kind of money, so we can't really pay you? Like that's not something that would ever happen.
Right. Yeah. So like that was Robinhood's problem, and from what I understand, why they restricted trading on it, because they couldn't clear the trades and pay for everything basically. Is there a limit? I mean, everybody's got a limit, right? Every company will have so much money. I don't know, what that number is, and my supervisors will know what that limit is. Eventually, at some point, there's only so much money on the books, right? But yeah, I mean, we would have to,
So at that point, it might be a situation like, okay, this has reached $15,000 a share. That's it. We don't have any more money. We have to stop. I don't know, selling it or whatever, and that's it. You're capped. If you want the 15,000 per share, that's as high. If it goes to 25, we can't pay you.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, I think that would become more of a concern around allowing, new opening transactions, right? Because once you're open and you're in the transaction, closing it out is waiting for somebody else to pay, right? So we're waiting for, somebody at another firm or, the market maker to pay us or pay you rather. For closing out of your position. And again, that may never be a situation that we run into here at TD Ameritrade or with Charles Schwab as we merge together with them. But of course, there is probably a limit at some point for anybody out there. Any of the big firms out there, they only have so much money. We don't have an infinite amount of money, but we have way more than Robinhood. And again, not to beat up Robinhood, but just using them as an example because it's the one you named. So that may be a situation that's never run into.
Got you.
That'd be maybe more of a concern that they're putting out for anybody investing through a small mom and pop shop or something.
Right. Yeah, it just all seems kind of very weird, scary, something that no one's ever heard kind of storyline going on here. But the part that I always have a problem with is why doesn't anybody come out and just say, or why don't one of these big brokerages come out and say hey, listen, this stuff's not true. You guys got to stop listening to this stuff. Pretty much across the board, it's been kind of yeah, we're not going to say it's not true type of a thing. So that leaves room to believe that it could possibly be true. Some of this stuff with naked shorting, synthetics, dark pools, and share prices rising up out of control for brokerages that can't cover and stuff like that. Let me ask you this question. Once you actually buy your shares, let's say I open an account with you, I buy some shares, the processing time has passed, I actually own the share. What proof can I obtain that says I own the stock that I bought over just you guys telling me, yeah, you own it?
Statements, account statements, trade confirmations, regulatory rules out there that require that we provide you trade confirmations, and so we do provide trade confirmations on every trade.
So just confirmations, but it's not wise because it's I don't know if it's wise or not, but it's so old school to obtain the certificates, right?
Yeah, it's very. I mean, some people do because they just they like to have a physical stock certificate. I guess just maybe just for fun. I'm not really sure, but it's a slow process to get a paper certificate, and there's expensive fees with acquiring paper certificates as well. I think it's $500. Now, one certificate is not necessarily just one share, right? It could be for several shares.
Right.
But still, it's a flat $500 per certificate. I think.
Wow, that's actually.
And then it's just so slow to transact, right? So if you if you have your stock certificate and you're like, oh my goodness, I want to sell these today, well, it's probably not happening today because it takes a lot longer to process your stock certificate and put it back in to the account where it's held in an electronic form where you can then run an order and sell it somewhere.
So you become now the official owner of the stock, and it's not with the brokerage anymore. So it's kind of who are you going to sell it to once you take the certificate, right?
Hey, how are you?
Right. Yeah. And you can even you can physically give the stock certificate, right? So if you have a friend or a relative and you wanted to give them the stock, you could actually gift it over to them and fill out a form to where they own the
But selling it then becomes a problem. I'd have to call you guys back up and say, hey, listen, take these back. I want to sell it. Do your processing, however long that takes. And then at that point, whatever happens to the share price, that's on the owner.
Right. Yeah, and I think I talked to like 2 people ever who had physical certificates that they were depositing, and they were just certificates that those clients had for really long periods of time, just like sitting in their house, or they found it after a relative passed away or something like that. Not super common, at least with people that call it into the phone here.
Yeah. You're aware of the recent SEC rulings about transparency with regards to shorting and hedge funds and stuff like that, right? Was that a thing?
I'm sure our compliance department keeps up with a lot of that stuff. I'm not sure specifically what you're referencing, though.
I think there was something like a ruling where regulations were going to be put in place within like 30 days, which that ruling or that hearing happened like a week ago or so. And that's what came out on news stations and on social media, that there's going to be a lot more transparency, because on that side of this whole buying and selling situation, there's just a lot more moves that shorting a stock has versus retail buying. That you don't have very many moves. It's kind of like buy it and hold it and decide when you want to sell it, but they've got so many other ways to kind of like, I don't want to say manipulate, because that's people cringe in that word with that word, but it almost seems like that. Like there's so many more ways to manipulate everything on that end.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really see anything about that, but I'm kind of like on the front lines here with the retail trade desk. I help a lot of clients to like place in trades and changing settings on their accounts, and using our thinkorswim trading platform, which has many tools, for whether you are into technical analysis and using charts, or want to use a scan tool to help you find securities that meet your investment criteria and things like that. But then on the back end, a brokerage firm will have a compliance department. These folks will keep up with every single regulatory rule change, and making sure that the entire firm is upholding these rules that we're required to hold clients to, and also abiding by the rules that we're supposed to abide by as a firm as well.
So if you didn't want your shares to be loaned out, you just don't have a margin account, have a cash account.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that are you allowed to give like your opinion on any level of like, what do you think of this AMC stock, or like is it a good idea? Is it like, are you allowed to give any kind of opinion?
We do not. No, TD Ameritrade doesn't give like an opinion or make any recommendations on any securities as far as whether or not to buy, sell, hold, anything like that. We do tag like the risk and or rather like the ratings agencies reviews. Reports and reviews, reports and ratings, rather, like on the stock profile pages, but we don't write our own reviews.
Got it. So, but at the brokerage, is it, you guys never have like any meetings like, hey, listen, there's these AMC people that they're hearing stuff on the internet and we got to deal with them. They'll be calling in and stuff like that. Like that's not a thing.
There are certain things that like come up that we have meetings about it. People might discuss what they're getting lots of, calls about and things like that, but no, this isn't something that's come up in a meeting.
Okay. I guess the last question, and I'm going to let you go because I've had you on the phone for a while. And then, I'm obviously going to make my decision on what to do. But so the share price that we're looking at, obviously you can buy it for that amount. That's the true share price for the public. There's no other different share price that may be higher or lower somewhere else, like in a different platform or anything like that. Like this share price that you see, like for instance, I'm watching it currently, it's like $14.95. That's the true and correct share price.
Yeah, when you see the bid and the ask, that's the national best bid and offer based on outstanding orders that are sitting out there in different market makers. Now, if you place an order, that's like, let's say you're buying, ask is the natural quote for buying. It's at 1947 now. If you route your order out for less than that, saying that you want to buy for less than that, the market maker might bill you, somewhere in between the bid and the ask. Just to bring liquidity to the market. But yeah, generally speaking, like the bid and the ask are like the best quotes that are out there.
Okay. All right. Well, I really appreciate your time. You've answered my questions as best as possible, and I'm satisfied with like the way you've been able to assist me. Obviously, I would love for somebody to get on the phone and be like, yeah, naked shorts, that exists, or it doesn't exist, or yeah, there's a lot of craziness going on, and it's gonna get exposed shortly or whatever, because this is all we hear all day long, and there's really nowhere to get concrete evidence or anything of the
well,
like.
You hear it because you're
obviously
listening to it, you're seeking it
media,
out,
which a lot of people say is tied into the shorting of the stock. they're always advising, sell it, sell it, sell it. It's terrible. The company sucks. Like, sell this stock, sell this stock. But then when you get on social media, they're like, forget what you're hearing from them because they're in cahoots together. Buy, buy, buy. This thing's about to squeeze and the share price is going to rocket up and you're going to make tons of money. I just wish like there was more like somewhere where somebody can tell you like, hey, this stuff exists and the possibilities that the share price goes up are there. But I've not been able to really get, you've done a great job at answering my questions, but I just can't get like concrete answers on this stuff.
Well,
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, if I knew, I would definitely tell you. I mean, we're here to help, our clients be as successful as possible with their investing, in any way that I possibly can while, staying within, the guidelines as far as like, rules go and stuff like that. But, when you place an order, we want to get your order out there and get you a good fill price. When you're trying to use tools on our platform, we want to make sure you know how to use them the way that you want to be able to use them and that they work for you and things like that. So, I don't know, other than just, these things about like AMC and what kind of other things you might be considering for making your decision as far as opening a brokerage account, or if we're just simply looking to call firms and ask questions about their opinions on AMC. But I mean, there's plenty of reasons to open an account here at TD Ameritrade, and we'd be more than happy to help you get that set up and teach you how to use our tool.
Well, awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. There you have it, folks. A lot of stuff they're not going to confirm. Some of the stuff that they say is kind of like, oh, okay, so what's up, and you are kind of confirming without confirming it.
No.
I like the fact that he spoke about Robinhood and basically just said point blank, they took away the buy button because they weren't going to be able to pay everybody should that share price go out of control.
We already knew
folks,
that.
One thing I want to tell you is that I don't think 100% John WickSnipin, believes that they won't do something like that again because this is a much bigger play. And we know that. So how do we know that they don't stop it at 500 a share, 1,000 a share? We don't know that, guys. So don't get upset at me for saying this. We don't know 100%. They've done it already through Robinhood and multiple other brokerages kind of limited the whole GameStop situation. So keep that in mind. And definitely, I don't know what to tell you, but you guys got to get out of Robinhood and Webull. Okay, if you believe in AMC and you believe that this is going to make you a lot of money and the share price is going to go up, you are really flirting with disaster in being in these apps. And a lot of YouTubers have been telling you guys, get out of there, get into a real brokerage, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Schwab, whatever the big names are that like I can't advise you to tell you to do it now because like you never know when this thing rips up. But if you're on Robinhood and Webull and a free app like that, I'd be a little bit afraid. I'm gonna try to find numbers to try to get somebody on the phone. I know it's hard. They always try to just push you off to an email, but I'll try. I'll really try to see if I can find a number and get somebody on the phone. I'll start with Robinhood and just try to press them to see what they have to
that'll
say.
Be fun.
But again, thank you guys.
That'll be
for
fun.
watching. I hope that you got some information about this. I know that the video is long, but it's worthwhile. And I'm going to try to do these as often as possible. So
sweet. He's going to do more of them.
John WickSnipin is out.
I'm scared to look at these comments. When you don't know what you don't know, that is the worst position to be in. Ho, man, that's the worst position to be in. Sister 19 LOL online. God. So TD Ameritrade actually took in more money from payment for order flow than Robinhood did. So from January to December 2020, TD Ameritrade took in $1.1 billion from payment for order flow. January through September 2021, $1.07 billion. Whereas Robinhood Robinhood's numbers were, this one's essentially half. Oops. And this one's a little bit more than half, but so just pointing that out, that TD Ameritrade is very much a payment for order flow brokerage. It says here, TD Ameritrade and Robinhood made the most money by selling order flow to venues like Citadel Securities, Global Execution Brokers, and Virtu Americas. So, in Fidelity, I think if you do market orders, they might route it there, and they would get payment for order flow. But you can also route directly to an exchange if you want, and then that would go to the exchange market makers, and they wouldn't receive payment for that. Or maybe it would depend on the execution price, but grand total $2.7 billion payment for order flow. And here it is broken down by quarter through the third quarter. TD Ameritrade continues to have the highest revenue among all brokers in this list. Now, I think that they might have, I'm not sure the user statistics. I don't know, probably monthly. So let's see. Actually, we'll just do. Okay, so this says 11 million clients. Here. Assets under management. Use own to user stats. Well, they don't have TD Ameritrade on here, of course. But I mean, at this point, every brokerage is no minimums, no commissions, pretty much. I think this is out of date. I don't think Fidelity has a commission anymore. They don't have $4.95 commission. Yeah, Fidelity's commission free. Yeah, 0 commission. Oh yeah. Oh, the Ape Father one of him. Yeah. I'll do that. Let's do this other Ape Father one here first, real quick. This one, this new one, and then. Oops. Oh, that one is so funny, though. It really is. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner.
This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I am an entertainer. The one, the only ape father in a minivan. Wow! You know, I've been getting all these messages all day from apes. I don't know. They think I'm joking. You know, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Okay? I got a knock at the door today. This is not a joke. Corruption is real. Look, I want to come clean and apologize to Lou. I've been very hard on Lou. Okay? And, you know, I thought he was, you know, bullshitting me and bullshitting all the apes. But Lou actually is telling the truth. Corruption is very real in this market. A lot of YouTubers, I think, have offered money. A lot. Some maybe accepted it. Okay, I didn't accept it. Lou didn't accept it. So we, I commend Lou, because he turned down a lot of money.
If these motherfuckers offer me $1 million, $1,000,000, I'm taking that fucking money. I'm taking that fucking AMC. Fuck AMC. AMC ain't going to the moon. AMC ain't going to the moon.
You're talking about probably tens of millions of dollars that Lou turned down. I can't disclose my amount, but let's just say it would have been more than I made on the Moaz, and I turned it down. You know why? A lot of people, I'm getting messages, why did you turn the money down, Ape Father? It's very simple, because my ape family comes first. I love my ape family. I love you so much. I don't even know if there's a song. It's called Caravan of Love.
I'm going to get copyright struck for that shit. Okay.
Down the money. And, I also want to come clean about something else. I know that,
I'm a
before
fraud.
I had my AMC Ape channel, you all know that I was a musician. You all know I was a piano player. But,
Me too.
You didn't know something else about me, okay? And I didn't really want to say this, but I think it's time now that
He's a drag queen.
I have full transparency, okay? Yes, the Ape Father actually was a big shot of Wall Street. I was.
What? Oh, no. Give me a fucking break. I've heard him talk about... I've heard him actually talk about stocks before. He's not a big shot on Wall Street. Give me a fucking break. This guy's... You a lying motherfucker.
I was a big trader. I worked on Wall Street for many years. That's a lot of the money I made. Okay, remember I said I worked in real estate? No. I was a big trader on Wall Street.
So what else have you been lying about?
I still have contacts on Wall Street. They contact me. Okay, we normally meet in the park because, they want to meet in a public place.
Just like gangsters or something. Just like they did on The Wire. Meet in the park.
Specifically where there's ducks, where there's squirrels. We meet in the park. And I met actually with one of my secret connections today. And they told me that we're going to pull something we did in May. Remember May? Okay, last year, how we went from 14 instantly to 72? Okay, that's what they told me. They told me it's got to get a little lower the price. So don't get crazy. It's got to get a little lower. And then we're gonna shoot up, baby. It's gonna be like a rocket ship. It's gonna be like Elon Musk style, baby. Okay, that's what my secret connection told me. Okay, so listen, you could laugh at me, you could think this is all a big joke, but I turned down a tremendous, enormous amounts of money for my ape family.
Message from Dave calling.
See, look, I'm actually getting a text message right now from an ape questioning my sincerity. I turned down a tremendous amount of money, and my secret connection on Wall Street, as I said, I was a tremendous trader. I dealt with the biggest traders in the world. Hong Kong, London.
Ken Griffin?
Worldwide. New York. You name it, I got connections, baby. And one of those connections met me in a park. And guess what? I might even reveal my connection to you, unlike Lou. I might reveal it, okay, when we go to the park again. They told us that we're going to pull a move like we did back in May, where we did, you remember, went from 14 to 73 in 2 days. Get ready. Do you have your spacesuits on? Because the lower the price goes, the higher the price is going to go. The lower it goes, the higher it goes. And you can laugh at me right now, but when you see we go low and then we rock it up, baby, you're going to say the Ape Father really has secret connections. AMC to Pluto, baby. Wow!
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oops. What did I do?
What's up, YouTube? What's
Whoops.
up on Saturday?
I gotta find that other video real quick. I'm just gonna go back to his connections. He's such a good trader. He's such a phenomenal trader that he, did that. Awesome. That is awesome. I mean, come on. Let's see. Ay, ay. I mean, I kind of was hoping that Peter Lynch would drop in tonight, but he didn't. He didn't. Shit. I'm gonna find out here. I can't remember what that damn video is called. Well, must have gone back too far. Oh, I think it was, yeah, I think it was a short video. I'm gonna have to add, I'm just gonna have to like favorite that video or something. Make a bookmark. Oh, Big Man Speak replied to me. Thank you, God bless your family. Making connections. Making connections. Here it is. Here it is. Get ready.
I'm gonna scare everybody in the movie theater. You can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible! But what you can do is buy AMC stock. Millions coming, baby. AMC stock. You want to be a millionaire? AMC, I'm an ape. They call me the ape father, baby. You can't kill Michael Myers, but you can become a multi-millionaire, baby. AMC in the house. Wow! I'm gonna scare everybody in the movie theater. You can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible! But what you can do is buy AMC stock. Millions.
I love how everybody's just walking past him.
Stock. You want to be a millionaire? AMC, I'm an ape. They call me the ape father, baby. You can't kill Michael Myers, but you can become a multi-millionaire, baby. AMC in the house. Wow! I'm gonna scare everybody in the movie theater. You can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible! But what you can do is buy AMC stock. Millions.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Millions coming, baby. AMC stock. You want to be a millionaire? AMC, I'm an ape. They call me the ape father,
Who wants to be
baby.
a millionaire?
You can't kill Michael Myers, but you can become a multi-millionaire, baby. AMC in the house. Wow!
Yeah, it is the best. It is the best. All right, one more time.
I'm gonna scare everybody in the movie theater. You can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible! But what you can do is buy AMC stock.
It's impossible.
Millions coming, baby. AMC stock. You want to be a millionaire? AMC.
Whoa.
I'm gonna scare everybody in the movie theater. You can't kill Michael.
Ah, man. This thing is just out of control. It's fucking out of control. I don't even know anymore. You know, I mean, you got people like Big Man Speaks now talking about this shit like it's ridiculous. And yet still, you know, Keenan Grace, New York Angelo, the misinformed investor, Clay Bro, want to be a bro. Look at it, he's losing his hair. He's lost more hair since I started my channel the second time. I mean, black creative investor. I found the link between Facebook and AMC. Creative investor. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the practical common sense investor. Creative investor is you're going to be a millionaire. Short the VIX. Lou. Squeeze coming. How many times has he said this?
What's going on, my little silly Saturday motherfuckers? Listen, I just wanted to tell you something. I keep getting emails. Everybody's telling me, what do you mean? Is the squeeze over? AMC's not gonna run? I'm like, Bing, where the fuck have you been at? We've been doing this for 290 days. I said the play is over in the capacity. There's nothing that we can do about it. And that's it. It's done. You can't buy to alter it. You can't play the options chain to alter it. It's done. Look, right now, the rules, we're in the window. It's it. Right now, we're just waiting. I'll make another video explaining what Operation Go Fuck Your Mother is. But for this one, let me explain something. The squeeze is inbound. GameStop, squeeze is inbound. We have done everything, whatever, but motherfuckers are turning this shit into X. Who gives a fuck who burned the building down? Keep fucking around me, I'll burn your building. Listen, at the end of the day, there is nothing left for us to do. Right now, we're just waiting for the last couple of days until things trigger in. I'll talk about that bullshit in a second. I keep getting the emails, but until the money's in my bank. Yeah. When you look at your portfolio and you got multiple things, guess what? You stop thinking in that capacity. I get it. You're thinking about the lottery ticket. I got you. Here's the deal. Not like that, but nonetheless.
That's fair, Emmanuel. I will too.
If you're not selling
I will posit too.
Which, hey, I'm not gonna tell you high or low, but I'm not selling cheap. I'm selling smart. There's a difference. And there's nothing that can be done on my side, which I shouldn't be because I'm an investor. I should just put my money in and watch and wait and actually pull out. At the end of the day, that sounded like sexual or something. YouTube's gonna ban me again. Look, he's giving fucking birth control advice. You won't be amazed the shit I fight with on YouTube. Anyway. What do you mean pull out? Just don't go to the monument. You won't learn, motherfucker. And definitely don't go on the fucking metaverse. Here's the deal. AMC is not squeezed yet. RIP inbound. So for people that don't understand, when I say it's over, is that this fucking thing is imminent. There's nothing that can be done. The rules have changed and we're good to go. Stop emailing me, but the money's not in my bank. Yet. Please, motherfuckers, understand. It's coming. More bits to come.
It's coming. It's coming. Tomorrow. Free beer tomorrow, guys. Free beer tomorrow. Ay, ay, ay. String them along. String them along. Tyler Wilson investing. Kiev Angelo. Q, the Russian spammer. Is the SEC on Citadel's side? Thomas James, the Squinty Thomas. That's what I call him, Squinty Thomas. Elon Musk just sent a major warning. You know what? This calls for this calls for this. I don't think I can. Roll another blunt, man. I guarantee you, Big Man Speaks digs Afro Man. We like Afro Man. We like the stock. I'm not a cat. Yeah. Final shakedown. Is this Lou? Oh, I thought that was Lou. Looks like Lou's kind of there. You've been lied to. Yeah. I've been lying to you. Wearing my bow tie. Keenan Grace. Shorts on fire. Because I got high. The Misinformed Investor Show. Gary Gensler didn't say there's something fishy happening with AMC stock. Yeah. Melvin Capital. Let's talk about Melvin Capital. About to be liquidated. Are we ahead of the computer now? Yeah, you're ahead of the computer. Because you noticed that stocks are moving together. Go fuck your mother. AMC DEFCON. The dividend is not coming. And you need to prove. I don't trust you. That's what the apes are going to be saying. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? Fuck. Gonna need a sugar mama. Apes. Privacy has been took. Save yourself. Save yourself.
Don't provoke me, I might choke thee. Roll thee up and smoke thee. You're so annoying. My career, you're destroying.
That's my favorite line right there.
Don't provoke me, I might choke thee. Roll thee up and smoke thee. You're so annoying. Don't provoke me, I might choke thee. Roll thee up and smoke thee. You're so annoying. My career.
You're so annoying.
You're such an envelope pusher.
They are envelope pushers. This song is perfect for this setting. Oh, John Wick sniping.
I'm in the studio, rocking it steady. I'll visit my daughter when I get ready. You foolish shit.
1.7 billion synthetic shares confirmed. No. This is the double chorus coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and say thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate you guys being here and representing the voice of reason, the appreciating, evidence-based information and debunking the nonsense that's out there. I am going to work on I am going to work on this DD competition. I am going to write my DD. And I've never done that. Never put anything out that puts it all together. But, you know, hey, $500. That's more than I would make on AMC stock. So what the hell? Why not? And I mean, I think we've gotten to a pretty streamlined, pretty what you call it? Pretty succinct explanation of things. I think we can explain most of the bullshit catalysts. We can explain them with facts. And I don't know. I mean, I know who the judges probably are on this thing, and they probably, you know, that's ridiculous. But in a fair and just world, we probably would win. But we'll give it a shot anyway. Not that I want the Unusual Whales and Ortex subscriptions. I'll give those away. I'll give those away. You know, to we'll have a drawing or something. But I'll take the TradingView one. And to be honest, if we win the $500, we should have split that up among the top viewers and participators on this channel. So we'll do something to give back, so to speak, because I'd like to have $500, but you know, it's not about that. It's about getting the information out. That's what it's always been about. So I am going to work on this at some point. I have until the 14th, so got about a week to do it. We'll see if I can get it done. But you know, tomorrow's a good day to do that. So we'll see what happens. But I do plan on doing it anyway. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you being here. I think everybody that's at least in the chat is over in Telegram, so that's a good place to keep in touch in between these streams. But it is midnight here, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'll catch you guys sometime soon.